Merry Christmas / Happy Hanukkah / Happy Holidays, everyone. The Flying Scotsman here, and welcome to the Christmas Day episode of the Flying Scotsman's Christmas. Now, this video will be covering basically the same topic as I covered last Easter. That is, the Gateway 2000 for SX-33. Now, for those of you who've not seen this machine before, a quick refresher on the specs. So, this machine originally would have shipped with a 486 SX33 processor, as in 486 SX that runs at 33 megahertz. However, when I bought this machine back in the spring, it actually had a Pentium Overdrive 83 installed in it. It also has a Quantum, well, I can't remember what hard drive it has, but I think it's a Quantum Fireball 3.2 gigabyte drive. I wanted something a bit bigger than it would have came with originally, you know, just so I could store games and what have you, and install Windows 3.1 and, you know, have space to run all kinds of apps. So it has that drive in there. And thanks to Billy Core, said hard drive is now mounted along with the floppy drive in the correct drive cage. So before, the floppy drive was held in with sellotape, but now it's actually mounted in a cage. So thank you very much, Billy Core. This means that everything will hold straight and true now, hopefully. And if I wanted to, I could use this drive bay, which is absolutely fantastic. So, as for the rest of the machine, it has 32 megs of RAM. I installed a Creative Labs. Okay, I'm going to get ready for the butt heart here, because I installed a Creative Labs Vibra 16. And I know what you're all thinking, oh, that's a terrible card, Jay, how could you? First, let me explain to you that I live in the UK. Our economy has tanked. Everything is super expensive at the moment. And the Vibra 16 was actually recommended to me by Road Geek. And he was right to do that, because I really don't see much of any difference between this and the regular Sound Blaster 16. Maybe a physical volume knob on the back of the sound card, which I don't have, would separate the two. And I know that it's probably not got. I know that it's not got space for RAM expansion, you know, or anything to do with that. You know, plug in a Wave Blaster, Wavetable daughter card, or anything like that. I know that I'm not going to be able to do any of the things like that. But to be honest, Sound Blaster 16 compatibility, it works with the Sound Blaster 16 drivers. If I'm honest, that's what I use, and it works as a Sound Blaster should. So I've got compatibility in my games, which is good. There's also an Ethernet card in here. I can't remember. I think it came with it originally. I can't remember if it's. I think it's a Realtek actually. If I'm actually thinking properly about the thing. I do believe it's a Realtek Ethernet card, and it is connected to my network. It also has Cirrus Logic GD50 for 28, I do believe. But anyway, enough about the hardware makeup of this thing. Let's use at least some of the hardware in this machine right now, as in the hardware that is mounted to the right of the CD drive. The power button! Yeah, I need to put the KVM on the right channel, that would help. So it's just a way counting up the memory. And because this gateway, because the motherboard in this gateway uses a CR32 clock battery, this machine will keep time like the ox and lamb in the Little Drummer Boy song. Yes, I know this is a second time I've used this joke this year. So what we have here is an MS-DOS 6.22 startup menu. A lot like the one on Billy's Packard Bell Legend 822. I do believe he did give me a shout out for that, because I actually made the menu for him. And yeah, so I do appreciate you giving me credit there, Billy, for that menu. So, in this menu we have Windows with networking, Windows with no networking, MS-DOS with CD-ROM support, MS-DOS with no CD-ROM support, minimum DOS configuration with mouse support, minimum DOS configuration with no mouse support. So depending on what I need and what games need or what I'm trying to run, I've got a configuration that should in some way support it. So let's start things off with a wee bit of Windows with networking. Okay, so we've got the plug and play manager from Intel there, detecting stuff. This is an Intel motherboard in here. And yes, I have installed Christmas for Windows on here. Interestingly enough, the version of Christmas for Windows that runs on Windows 3.1 that comes on the Christmas for Windows 8 disk is actually Christmas for Windows 7. That's perfectly fine. I mean, I don't really see, from what little I've played with it on here, I don't really see that there's a difference between the two. So, hey, I only really wanted it on here for the desktop background, if I'm going to be completely honest. So, let me just log on. So, that's me logged in. So, I have made things slightly Yule-tidy. So, for example, there's kind of a salmon-coloured bar around the frame around the any inactive window, and any selected items will show up as red. You know, basically very similar to what I did, what I've done on the Compact Desk Pro. Although I'm not sure if you guys got to see that theme or not. So we're in the desktop of the Gateway 2000. Really not entirely sure, you know, what to show on here right now. So obviously here's a bit of Microsoft Works. Sidepart.wps. Once upon a time there was a side part in person. She was very, very hot. The end. Okay then. Never mind. And I've got Visual Basic 3.0. For whatever reason I felt it necessary to install Visual Basic. I don't know if I've made anything in here. So it's taking its time, but then again, it's essentially still a 486, so that's okay. Microsoft Visual C++, Microsoft Visual Fox Pro. Why did I install that? So in the hopes that every button on the Microsoft toolbar in Microsoft Word would do something. Speaking of which, we've got Microsoft Office. Oh, that went well. Okay, so Word's not working anymore on here. That's just fantastic, lads. That really is. I will obviously, you know, once I've finished making this video, I'm obviously going to have to kick it. But we have other things. We've got Adobe Acrobat 2.0. I've decided to go for a 2.0 on here, given, you know, its lower specs. And this version of Acrobat hails from 1994. So that's, I mean, that's fine by me. I mean, that's about the age of this machine anyway. Pentium overdrive aside. It's Cakewalk. And of course you got to see in October, I think it was October anyway, in the autumn, that I finally did get a copy of ClarisWorks version 3. And yes, it brings back all the memories. Nice. I remember using this at school. What have I done? What have I posted? This is me typing up a wee document in ClarisWorks. This is the program manager in Windows 3.1 as shown on my Gateway 2004 SX33. Oh, and some shapes. Isn't that nice? Kid Picks, Click and Play, Quicken for Windows, which inexplicably came in the box for ClarisWorks, but hey, I'm not complaining. Free vintage software is, well, vintage software is vintage software. And I got ClarisWorks 3 for quite a good price. So, hey. Then I installed, I've got Audio Station as well, Microsoft Reference, that's Microsoft Encarta and all that good stuff. Software McTG Corp. Humongous Entertainment, Christmas for Windows, and Unusual Accessories Network, Games, Startup Applications Main. And then I've got Utilities. So now we're back at the MS-DOS startup menu, and what I'm going to do is start up DOS with no CD-ROM support. So I do have a fair amount of games already nestled on the hard drive on this machine, so may as well, you know, free up some memory. Obviously I'm still using the plug and play manager because sound card. So I have the drive in two partitions, two 1.6 gig partitions essentially, and the D partition is basically for games. So I think this is a perfect time to have another shot at Jazz Jackrabbit Holiday Hair. Obviously with the wrong game controller. Obviously I still want the music because it's Jazz Jackrabbit. It's Holiday Hair. I mean, the music for the upcoming level is actually my ringtone at the moment. No joke. Yeah, this is my ringtone. So as you can see, this machine is going like a champ with this software. Ooh, jinx. It gets to feel like Christmas when I play this game. I was playing it the other night on the Compaq Armada 1590 DT, and I wasn't doing that well. Actually, no, it wasn't that. No, it was on here! Oopsie! Okay. Angs. I want to get up there, but there's some wall blocking. Ladies and gentlemen, yet another example of brilliant planning by Aberdeen City Council. Of course. Yes. Do, 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 do. I know with this it's supposed to be a Sonic the Hedgehog clone, and as such I'm supposed to be dashing through these levels without a one-horse open sleigh. But, you know, I want to take things slightly slowly because, you know, I don't want to die. You're dying alone. Don't want to do that. Ah, this is a bit I couldn't find the other night. It never kind of occurred to me to try to look for that other bit. Well done, Jay. Just well done. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Listen. The microphone wilted. Me? What do you think I'm doing? I'm a single man. I'm a single man in my bedroom in the middle of the day. What do you think I'm doing? I was actually straightening that microphone. Damn it! Darn you. The trouble is, when I get playing this game, I can never put it down. I know that if LGR's watching, he will sympathise. You know, obviously when he's done suing my ass for plagiarism of the Christmas clone thing. Greetings. I'll be relieving you of all of your stuff. Listen. I think it's time I think it's time I moved on to play something else. I'm not rage quitting, I'm just aware that videos probably shouldn't run way too long. What is it doing? So as you can see, I have quite a few games on here. So yeah, there's quite a lot on here. Just try to think of something good to play. How about Micro Machines 2? Okay, so let's get ready to race. Only to, yep. Oh yeah. Obviously I'm still no good, but hey, my game controller works. Oof. Came in second place. That's pretty gnarly, dude. I qualified. Totally righteous, man. Driver killer. Challenge car. Rally cards. Nice. Ah, I see. This game is crash happy. That's good. I'm really glad about that. So, let's drop down now to minimum DOS configuration with mouse support. Let's see if we can play some Wolf. So you can fit like this game is. Obviously it'll be the first time I'm playing it on Cherry ML switches, which is going to make things awful interesting. On a keyboard layout that I'm just not used to. Sorry, but I've got to kill you, boy. You're not exactly the most friendly dog in the world. Bowl of gruel. Yeah, Arctung indeed. So Wolfenstein seems to play absolutely beautiful on here. And I love the sound effects. Aye! It's just... back when games had a sense of humour. Just comic book sound effects. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I'm stealing all this Nazi gold, but nobody's even broached the subject of a tontine. So very nice, smooth frame rate on here. Probably because it's actually a Pentium overdrive in this system. See, this is where it will be paying dividends. I'll teach you to shoot me deed. Thanking you for my health pack. The latest Wolfenstein, I know people were getting butthurt that you're actually killing Nazis. I'm sorry? Get butthurt because you're killing some of the nastiest people? I mean, I don't in any way, shape or form endorse violence in real life, but it's a video game. It's a video game, and you're killing the worst of the worst in terms of villains. I mean, come on. I mean, really, how much lower can you get than Nazi? You know, and it seems that the rise of Nazism these days, and the rise of the alt-right and what have you, kind of makes you think, where are we going? You know, we need to watch, because we don't want to be going back into a time like we did, but unfortunately, you know, we're seeing signs of the 1930s everywhere again. It's like history keeps on repeating itself. I refer once again to the blog post I made back in 2006. I have anxiety, so naturally, well, according to everyone else, I crave worry. So, now that we've done a bit of that, let's go on and play a bit of Doom. Oops. And Doom is a game that I'm desperately trying to get better at. I do actually have the newer Doom actually on PlayStation 4, and I need to spin that up and see what like it is. I mean, the first time I ever played Doom, believe it or not, was on a PlayStation, and it was a demo. I remember the music was quite a lot more ominous on the PlayStation as well. Wow. Did not think I would meet one of the members of the crack Brexit negotiation team. Yeah, I know, I've missed basically everything that there is. Yeah, but that's Doom. That is Doom for you. That's pretty good game. And there's no EMS for me to play Aladdin. Sad face. So let's give this game a go. So change sound card. Sound Blaster 16. FM synthesis. Papyrus game group. Actually, you know what? I think I've set my sound card up all wrong. But the rest of the game seems to want to work absolutely beautifully. So, I think what I will do... What I will do is, I'll go back, I'll check autoexec.bat. See what Blaster is set to. 225. Yeah, basically. Oh no, it's 240, of course it is. Oopsie. I set it wrong. So at the moment, what I was attempting to do was to try and... I was trying to get the MIDI card, the network card to make sound. Because that's what's on 220. Loading Atlanta. Okay, are we going to be told to go? I mean, I know I'm probably being disqualified here now because there's just a queue of cars and... Oh! I honestly wonder... I wonder how you do that, just kind of... I lost control. Easy, easy, easy. I mean, I know people like to watch NASCAR for the crashing, but come on. There really is no need for the comedy handling. Whoa, 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 whoa. Although, to be fair, I guess if you're taking even wide corners at 150 miles an hour, then you're bound to go on. Actually, this is quite fun. I will concede that this is quite fun. You know, there is a bit of challenge there, you know, and it is quite fun to go spinning out to the right, even if I've got the left button held down in a death grip. I guess that is a metaphor for American politics. Okay, so for the final game, let's actually play something actually quite good. Virtual pool. Nice one. Alright, okay, so I guess I'm solid colors rather than stripy. Nice. I guess it's wanting me to shoot the blue ball. I could do that, but I'm not sure where it's going to end up. Am I? Damn it. I'm not playing against a computer here. Computer player. Stop current game, yes. How about straight pool? Game options. I'll change the player name, so it's my name. Preferences. Why don't we turn the background on? Window size is full. Effects are on. Alright, I think I'm ready to start playing. Hold down the S key and move the mouse to... Ah, right, okay. Of course, now I remember how to properly play. So now it's the computer player's turn. Ooh, she was a ball head away from getting it in. Oh, right, can I do that? Right. Ah, I did well. Not. What was I thinking? Basically lined it up for her. She's putting in all the balls now. And I know he plays snooker, but and it's a completely different game, but when was I playing Stephen Bloody Hendry? Oopsie. This is a great game, though. I must admit, I do like it, especially for the time. It is a fantastic game to just kind of while away the hours with. Oh, Jens, it's my shot. I wasn't even awake. And quite clearly, still I'm not. I think she's lined these up for me. Yes! I don't know what I've done. I think a small tap in here should do it. What are we doing? Just kind of put the ball in the pocket. Right, thanks. Now. Come on. Come on! Ah, Jens Crevens help my bob. I could have had that. Oh! Well done, Mrs. Often. Jens Crevens, and she's going to win the game. Didn't think you were allowed to pop black yet until all the other balls were disposed of. And then again, I really don't know the rules of pool. I'm better with I think I'm better with snooker. But I know one thing. You're not supposed to pop the white ball. And I'm pretty sure that was a highly illegal maneuver as well. Well done, Mrs. Offen. A round of applause for you. Ah! I must admit, I do like using the mouse to take the shot. I think that's a brilliant way of doing things. I've made things really difficult for myself. Ooh, 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 ah! I've lined it up for Mrs. Often. Ooh, 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 ooh. I wonder what would happen if I did pop the... Nice one. If I can get this in. Ah! And put English on it. That went well. Oh yes. But oh. What? Top something! Top something! Damn it! Darn, I was already there, ready to put the ball in the thing. And dang if I didn't mess it all up. Well, that's it. I'm off the shine. Well, I think this game's going to go on for quite some time, so I think that will conclude this video. This is the last episode of TFS Christmas 2017. I hope you've all enjoyed it, and I hope you'll all join me for a video that will be coming up in a few days. It's not necessarily a Christmas video, but it's certainly going to be about Christmas. And then that will be just about it for me until the new year. Not sure how I'm going to play this, but I think what I'm going to do is, I'll probably do a small New Year's video, as I have done, depending on, what I do for New Year. But after that, I probably will be taking a small break, and will return on January the 9th, 2018. So that's basically my itinerary for the next few weeks or so. I hope to return to my normal schedule on January the 9th, like I say. But, all that said, like I said, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and a happy, prosperous and fruitful New Year. Cheery bye.